I'm just realizing now that we do currently have 3 infants, okay? It's fine. I know that I can raise 3 infants all at the same time, but I would really prefer not to. Hi, hey, hello, my name is Sarah, and welcome back to the Sims 4 Occult Baby Challenge, where my sim Lily wants to have lots of different occult babies, and we need to talk in this episode, because I've been adding my own iconic NPCs to this challenge, and I have some updates on one that unfortunately we actually cannot use in this challenge. So with that being said, let's jump into the Sims 4, we'll catch up with the Platt family, and let's have a chat about who we can't have a baby with in this challenge and who we're going to get pregnant with today. In the last episode, I decided that I would love to have a baby with Trashly Real Person, the NPC that came with businesses and hobbies, who's totally a real person and not 3 raccoons in a jacket, right? You guys, I've tried everything. I have tried every cheat that I know. I tried adding Trashly to the family, going into Create a Sim and changing Trashly's settings, and it is absolutely not possible to have Trashly's baby. When I added Trashly to my family, which is generally what I would do when there is an NPC being difficult, what happens is the person that you have as Trashly Real Person just becomes a normal sim and a new Trashly Real Person spawns in its place. So I could then technically have the baby with the normal person, but they're not Trashly Real Person anymore, and that kind of takes away from the specialness of it. I spent 3 hours trying everything I possibly could to have Trashly be a possibility for us, and it's not possible. So Trashly is actually going to be removed from the graphic. Hey guys, future me popping in because I feel like I really need to reiterate that it's not just that I couldn't have a baby with Trashly, you just can't even woohoo with Trashly to begin with. It's just not an option. So because of that, I did also explore the option to potentially have a science baby with Trashly, but no matter how high their friendship or romantic relationship is, Trashly does not come up as an option to have a science baby with. Once I realized that Trashly was not going to be possible for us, I decided to play through a couple of the other characters that I've added to see whether it would be possible. I was really concerned about the Night Wraith then, but I'm very happy to report that I think it's going to be very possible to have the Night Wraith's baby. I think the hardest part about having the Night Wraith baby is going to be summoning the Night Wraith to begin with. I then was a little bit concerned about Agnes Crumplebottom because if you don't know Agnes's backstory, she does not like public displays of affection, she does not like romance, she has a tragic backstory herself, and she will hit you over your body with her handbag if she sees that you are doing something romantic in front of her or if you try something romantic with her. So I play tested with Agnes, and I also think it's going to be very possible to have Agnes's baby. The other one I was concerned about was Yamachan, and it's not possible to have Yamachan's baby with an asterisk because I am still going to include Yamachan in this challenge, and it's actually going to involve you guys, okay? So we're not going to do that just yet. Just know that Yamachan will be a part of the challenge in the future, and when the time comes, I'm going to be asking for your help in order to have Yamachan be a part of this challenge. So then I started thinking about other potential characters that we could include, right? And one option that I kept seeing in the comments is the Ring Bear from Lovestruck, and I'm really sorry to say it is the exact same thing with the Ring Bear as it is with Trashly. No matter how high a romantic or friendly relationship you have with the Ring Bear, you do not get the option to woohoo or try for baby or even have a science baby until you complete the Ring Bear's quest, in which case the Ring Bear then just becomes a normal sim, losing their specialness once again. The Ring Bear's not going to be included in this challenge. But bring the graphic back up because I had a Eureka moment, and I have already play tested to make sure that it is going to be possible, and so it is my pleasure to introduce to the Occult Baby Challenge Lobster Larry and Darby the Dragon, the campus mascots from Discover University. They are people in costumes, so we are essentially woohooing with the people in the costumes, but while they're in the costume. So the requirements for having a baby with Lobster Larry, I decided to do fitness and robotics. I know we've seen robotics a few times and we've seen fitness a few times just even on this graphic now, but robotics especially because Lobster Larry is the mascot for the Foxberry Institute, which is very modern and a lot of technology. You see a lot of robotic stuff happening at the Foxberry Institute where Lobster Larry is the mascot. And then I also decided to go with fitness because him being a mascot, it's for their soccer games, the school soccer games that you can attend when you go to university. And then the extra requirement for Lobster Larry is our child will also have to win a game of juice pong. For Darby the Dragon though, the University of Brightester's mascot, I decided to also include fitness for that sports side of things like I just mentioned with Lobster Larry, but also as a part of university we did get the research and debate skill. And because the University of Brightester focuses on more classical skills and careers, like we do a lot of literature and drama and fine arts and things like that, I decided to go with research and debate for Darby the Dragon's child. And then the extra requirement for Darby the Dragon's child is to win a debate. So using the research and debate skill to then win a debate. So I hope you're happy with Lobster Larry and Darby the Dragon being included in this challenge. I also hope that you're happy with the requirements for the children of those two mascots. Let me know if you can think of anything else that I could include instead of maybe the fitness skill. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. The only one that I've had to get rid of from my graphic is Trashly Real Person, which is who we were going to have a baby with today. So I had to do a little bit of scrambling and go, okay, well, who's someone that I could have a baby with quite easily? And I decided that maybe we're going to have a baby with a ghost. So with that being said, now that I've mentioned that, let's jump into the Occult Baby Challenge and let's catch up with the Platt family. Oh my god, look at this! The Enchanted by Nature trailer has just been released as I'm filming this video. We know that fairies are now coming. Look at that little fairy up there. So freaking cool. And I love seeing the Platt family with this iconic background. So yes, fairies will be a part of the Occult Baby Challenge very soon. It's going to take some playtesting to see exactly what abilities fairies have, whether they have a skill tree. I'm assuming that they're going to have a skill tree. We're just going to have to wait and see. So it may not be straight after, but we are going to have fairies be a part of the Occult Baby Challenge very soon after, I promise. Alright, so here we are with the Platt family. It is 9:47 p.m. on Sunday. So Sunday night we're getting prepared for school, but Miss Isla does not have to go to school. She is a young adult. Look at how gorgeous she is, by the way. Oh my goodness gracious, she's stunning. But we are just getting her last skill finalized. As you can see, she does have level 5 of the fishing skill. We just need to get 20% of the guitar skill, which I might even do tonight because I would love to move Isla out tomorrow morning, because as it stands we currently have a full household. We cannot get pregnant right now until Miss Isla moves out of the house. Then we have Tyler and Rose. They are still teenagers. Looking at Tyler, he's a grade school B student. His performance is fantastic and we do have him at level 5 of the programming skill, which is one of the skills that he needed to complete. Miss Rose is in the exact same boat, high school B student. The school performance is looking good and we do have her at level 4 of the robotics skill, which is one of the skills that she needs to gain. So we're almost at level 5 for her. So that's fantastic. She should also become an A student tomorrow. Then we have Miss Poppy, our child of the Flower Bunny. She has only just become a child, so she is a grade school C student. She's going to go to her first day of school tomorrow. We have done her homework for her and we are getting her to work on the knitting skill specifically for her childhood skill. She's at level 2 of that. We've got to get to level 4 of a skill for a child. That is also working on the motor skill for her while she's knitting, so we might get to motor skill level 4 before we get to knitting level 4. We'll just have to wait and see what happens, but doing very well from Miss Poppy. And then we have our infant Miss Bandit, the child of the burglar. Fantastic. Now she did not have as much attention paid to her last episode. I should have given her way more attention. We do have her at rolling over to back. The next tummy time milestone is rolling over to tummy. I desperately need to get her to tummy time on her own because we have 2 babies, Salem and Sabrina, and their birthday is tomorrow. And I kind of need to age them up super early in the day because I need to know whether or not they're spellcasters. Because if neither of them are spellcasters, then we're going to have a baby with a spellcaster again in this episode and hope that it's going to be a spellcaster. But I need Bandit, another infant, to be able to do tummy time on her own because then I'm going to have 3 infants at once. And I mean, I've been there and done that before. I know that I can raise 3 infants all at the same time, but I would really prefer not to. So I need to get a wriggle on with Miss Bandit. And we've just spoken about the babies, totally fine. Now, one thing I will mention as well, the funds in the household. We only have 813 simoleons, and that is because I actually did Bandit's bedroom makeover in the last video. It looks so freaking good. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend checking out that video. It's one of my new favorites. It is jail cell themed. And one thing I will just mention as well is I have also given Poppy's bedroom just a little bit of a change. I'll just get her in so we can see. I just changed the platform to grass because I think it looks better. We had a lot of purple going on and I loved that, but I think the grass just kind of makes sense. It has little wildflowers in the grass as well, super cute. And I did also change the swatch of this flower wallpaper to a lighter purple. We're gonna have a baby with a specific ghost, my friends. I still don't know if it's pronounced Guidry or Guidry because he's the guide that guides you through paranormal stuff. I'm just gonna go with Guidry. Claude Rene Duplantier Guidry, 1883 to 1920, paranormal investigator and beloved flirt. We need to purchase one of these portraits of him. I think I'm going to go with this one, the more sultry looking one. It costs 1,200 simoleons though, so we're going to need to save up that money, buy that portrait. Now that we've caught up with the Platt family, let's bring on Monday morning.
Early the next morning.
Alright, super early in the morning, 4:38 a.m. I wasn't expecting to be this early, but both Poppy and Tyler are awake, so we may as well get started on getting them ready for school today. So last night, thankfully, we were able to get Miss Isla to level 5 of the guitar skill. Fantastic. So if we have a look at the graphic for Miss Isla, we have got level 5 of fishing and level 5 of the guitar skill, which means that she is able to be moved out of the house today. Super exciting. I did also sell the painting downstairs, and with feeding Bandit and feeding the babies, and you can see I've got a nappy here as well that I can put in our magic bin that gets us magic money. We do almost have enough to buy the painting. We're 7 simoleons away, so fantastic. I love that they're watching a show about werewolves. This family is just so into the occult and I love it. I really do. Alright though, time for school, you 3. Thank you so much. I'm going to get all of you to work hard today. Even though Tyler and Rose are really close, they're probably going to make it regardless. I'm just going to make sure and everyone's going to work hard. Poppy, I would love to have her become a B student. I don't know if that's going to be possible. It would be really, really good though if she could. Today's mail has been delivered. Oh, bills, I forgot. But yes, we do still have the geothermal lot trait, so it's only going to cost us 6,006 simoleons. So we will go and sort that out. Oh, we can't. I just realized that we cannot, in fact, do that, but we should have some presents in the mail as well. So we'll get the mail and then we'll see how we're doing after that. But Lily is just having some breakfast. I'm actually going to get Miss Isla to work on some tummy time with Bandit. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're this close to getting to her being able to do tummy time on her own. That would be fantastic. Alright, Lily, let's see what we got in the mail. Good stuff. We did not get a robot. Oh, we did get a robot toy. Fantastic, because I wanted to get a robot toy for our shelving here, which I have updated the present stack that I got for Alfie. I decided to include the Christmas tree to represent Father Winter instead, and then we can get our little robot toy for Robert. Fantastic. Everything else I can sell, okay? Yeah, do love to see that. 2,350 simoleons is very helpful. I am also going to breed a frog right now to get an extra 160 simoleons. Fantastic, because we don't have enough to pay the bills, obviously, but also I am gonna have really bad priorities and buy the portrait of Guidry right now instead of actually paying the bills, right? So we still can't afford the bills, but we're going to be able to not afford the bills even more. We know that we've got that. We've got 3,340 simoleons. The bills are 6,006 simoleons. We are just over halfway there. So I need Lily to be hustling. We are gonna wait for Salem to wake up from his nap before we age the babies up into infants. We do have this painting over here. I'm gonna get Lily to finish that because, like I said, she needs to be hustling. You are the best, Bandit. I love you to bits, Bandit. She's getting it right now. First try, roll over to tummy. Fantastic. She can do tummy time on her own, and she's going to. I think while she's doing tummy time on her own, this is going to sound really weird, but I'm just going to get Isla to come out and go fishing. Just like any little bit of extra money we can get at the moment would be fantastic. So come and go fishing. Also allow frogs on lily pads, please. I would love to see some frogs on the lily pads. Oh my God, look at that. Froggies. I see them and I love them. Froggies and swans and fish. Oh my. Lily's finished this figure painting. Beautiful. I wasn't expecting it to be 843 simoleons. Lily, thank you. Sell that. So freaking good. Both the babies are still asleep and Miss Bandit is still doing tummy time on her own. Lily, paint another painting. I know the classic paintings are gonna give us a good amount of money, between 800 and like 1,500 if it's not a masterpiece. So some masterpieces would be very helpful as well, my girl. Thank you. Wait on a second. Maybe I'm doing this the wrong way because now that we've allowed frogs, we can look for frogs in our pond. Maybe that's what I should be doing. We've got a frog. Too good. Let's just look for frogs. Just keep looking for frogs, my girl. See how many frogs you can get. Okay, Salem has just woken up. I just want Lily to finish this painting first, and then we're gonna age them up into infants. Oh, we're finding frogs all over the place. I love it. All right, I think I'm actually gonna need Isla's help because both the babies are now crying. So come on up, please, Miss Isla. We got some good frogs though and some fishes. Let's sell all of that, thank you. We got 234 simoleons from that. I will take it. Thank you, Miss Isla. You are amazing. Oh, Lily, you painted a masterpiece. Thank you. So how much is it? 2,501 simoleons, which means we're going to have enough money to pay the bills. My bills crisis is over. I absolutely love not having to worry about the bills. So good, Lily. What we do need to worry about is aging these babies up. So I'm going to get you to super efficient newborn care from Miss Sabrina really quickly, just while Isla finishes feeding Salem. Ooh, all of Lillian's efforts are coalescing into a mastery perk in the zone. If Lillian continues, she can enter moments of serious focus where she won't have to worry about motives. Yeah, let's get it. Fantastic. So we've got 3 out of 4 mastery perks for her. I don't know if we're ever going to use them, but I'm sure they'll be handy things to have, right? Okay, what I need to do though, Lily, we need to age up Mr. Salem, please. All right, happy birthday, Salem. Yay, Salem. All right, Salem has aged up. Let's find out what kind of infant he's gonna be. A calm infant. Thank you so much, Salem. That's amazing. All right, Isla, I'm gonna get you to run Salem downstairs while we age up Sabrina, please. Happy birthday, Sabrina. Yay, Sabrina. All right, Sabrina has aged up. Let's find out what kind of infant she's going to be. A sensitive infant. Okay, no worries. I'm just realizing now that we do currently have 3 infants, okay? It's fine. I've got it all sorted, all right? I'm going to need to get another carrier. Another of these little play mats, right? Cream, that'll do perfectly fine. Oh my God, it's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Where did this day go? That is crazy. Tyler has been working hard and is now an A student though. Rose is an A student. And Poppy's a B student. Best case scenario today. The only thing that could make this day even better is for both of these infants to be spellcasters, or at least one of them to be a spellcaster. That is the only thing that could make this day better, okay? We're having a great day. All right, we are going to have a birthday party for a birthday Sims, Mr. Tyler and Miss Rose. So good. Now, because we can't invite Emmett Relevant to the birthday party, we're going to invite as much of the family as possible. So we'll invite Sunny, we'll invite Alfie, we'll invite Siren and Coral. Jewel is still an elder. I'm kind of expecting her to pass away in this episode. She's been an elder for a little while now. Noah's an elder. Oh my God, Keanu Reeves is an elder as well. Oh, that's crazy. Crazy stuff happening in the Platt family at the moment. Let's get things happening. Keanu Reeves is, of course, Lily's stepdad, actually. Not her dad, but her stepdad.
Soon after.
All right, happy birthday, Tyler. Yay, Tyler. Whose fist did I see in the air? It was Rose's fist. Nice. Hooray! So Tyler has aged up into a young adult. Now, I haven't thought this far ahead. I should have, as to what the lifetime aspiration is going to be for Tyler. Okay, so Dad is a time traveler. We're doing robotics and programming. So it makes me think a knowledge one. Maybe I just continue on because he already had the computer whiz aspiration. Maybe I just continue on with that. And maybe the story is that Rose and Tyler, with their forces together, they can do amazing things for time travel. That's maybe the story we'll go with. So we do have genius and maker for him. What is his last trait going to be? Can I think of another trait that would be good, or am I going to randomize it? Maybe this is going to be one that we're going to randomize. So far, everything else that I'm seeing, yeah, okay, we're going to randomize what his last trait's going to be. So you're going to be an idealist. These Sims hold high moral standards and strive for a better world guided by their values and principles. Like in The Sims 3 Into the Future, where you were trying to make the right decisions for now to make utopia in the future. It's all coming together. They're committed to doing what they believe is right, even when it's challenging. Oh, I love that for you, Tyler. That's amazing. He graduated with honors, which is so good. I'm stoked with that trait. That is better than I could have even possibly thought of. All right, happy birthday, Rose. Yay, Rose! All right, and keeping on with what I just said before, I'm going to get her to have the nerd brain aspiration that she had as a teenager. Totally fine. Like I said, the two of them coming together. She also has a genius and a maker trait. I am going to randomize her trait as well. We'll see what comes up for her. A dance machine. Okay, no worries. That's totally fine. Not quite as inspirational as her brother, but she doesn't have to be. Like I said, the two of them coming together to do great things, right? So that's fantastic. She also graduated with honors. The birthday party is over right now. We got a gold birthday. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. So good. We're going to save and go to manage worlds. We need to move Isla out of the house so that we have the one space so that we can get pregnant, right? We are going to be heading over to Solani. Now, I mentioned when Siren and Coral moved out into their house that I would like to renovate it for when Isla moves in as well. And I've done that. So if you'd like to see the video of me renovating their home, I'm going to link it in the pinned comment down below, as well as the video of me renovating Bandit's bedroom. All right, so this is the Platt family currently. It's going to have a big split. Here we have Siren and Coral. We're going to move Miss Isla in there with them. All right, the moment of truth has come. We're back here with the Platt family. I'm going to give Sabrina and Salem their makeovers. We're going to find out if they're spellcasters. So I'll see you in just a moment for Sabrina and Salem's makeovers.
A few moments later.
You guys, fantastic news. Salem is a spellcaster. I was concerned, but even better news because Sabrina is also a spellcaster. But it does mean that thankfully we will not have to try and get pregnant with a spellcaster's baby again because we have not one but two spellcasters, which is fantastic news. Best possible scenario. So with that being said, here we have little Mr. Salem. He's got Morgan's cheese-colored blonde hair. I'm so sorry, but one of them had to have the cheese-colored hair, right? And then I just put him in a random colorful outfit. He's a spellcaster. We don't have any Realm of Magic outfits just yet. For his sleepwear, we've got this unicorn-looking onesie because unicorns are pretty magical. Am I right or am I right? So I put him in this rainbow unicorn onesie for his sleepwear. Very cute. And then we have little Miss Sabrina, who has this little love heart birthmark. I love that for her. So that's very, very special. And she's so cute in this gorgeous little outfit. And then for her sleepwear, I put her in the pinky and purpley colored unicorn onesie as well. Very cute. So that is Salem and Sabrina, spellcasters, and now infants. So things that I need to have happen this afternoon. Well, thankfully for Tyler and Miss Rose, they are young adults, so they no longer need to do homework or get ready for school. I don't know how Tyler feels about that right now. He is very sad from having a mood swing. It's totally fine, my guy. You're all good. But what we do need to do is maybe get a little bit of a wriggle on from Miss Poppy. I was going to say I need to try, because she's a B student, I need to try and get there tonight so that she can become an A student tomorrow. And you know what? Maybe this will be the one time where I relax. It's fine if she doesn't become an A student tomorrow. It means that it gives us a chance to actually get her homework done tonight and progress more in her skills tonight. And then she'll go to school tomorrow and get halfway up in her performance, right? And then on Wednesday, she'll go to school again and become an A student. So as long as she becomes an A student by Wednesday, I'm happy with that. So that's good to go for her. Let's get her working on having some dinner, and then we can get her homework done after she finishes eating dinner. Mr. Tyler, because he is already at level 5 in programming, we've just got to get him to level 5 of robotics, but Rose isn't at level 5 of robotics yet, so I'm going to get Rose to come upstairs. We can't do any more upgrades for the cleaner bot. That's totally fine. I'm just going to get you to come and tinker at the robotics station. That's fine. And while we're waiting for Rose to get to level 5, I'm going to get Tyler to work on some stuff with Miss Bandit. And then I need to think about how we're going to meet Guidry. I wonder, can we click on the portrait and view it? Will that make him come out, or do we have to have a haunted house? Do you have to have a haunted house for Guidry to appear? Players don't want their Sims living in a haunted house. They can summon Guidry via the seance table or a seance circle. Okay, we could also buy the perk paranormal investigator license. I wonder, does Lily have enough of her? Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, I just realized that Lillian's bucket list is full. So we already knew about I should finally get married and I'd like to write the greatest book ever, but the other two that have come through are I should make sure to tell my parents I love them. I wouldn't have made it this far without the love of my parent, and they should know that. Before it's too late, I should meet with my parent and tell them I love them. Okay, so we're gonna have to call Keanu Reeves over to do that. And then let's throw the best party ever ranch style. Throw a gold level ranch gathering or ranch animal day. I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen, Lily. We have 3,666 satisfaction points. Is that enough to get a paranormal license though? It is 3,000. Fantastic. Okay, so become a certified paranormal investigator, unlocking the paranormal investigator freelance career and the summon Guidry seance. Guidry. I'm probably going to call him a mix of both. Let me know in the comments down below if you actually know how to pronounce his name. So it means that we are also going to need to buy a seance table. But before we do that, I'm going to need to pay the bills. Hold on. We're going to redeem this. Once Lily finishes going for her jog, I'll get her to pay the bills, and then we can see how much a seance table costs once we've paid the bills, okay? Because they are the next priority. But it might just be a late night for Lily in doing seance stuff. Interesting.
Later that same evening.
Okay, we've got 1,024 simoleons left. Let's just have a look at how much this seance table is going to cost. And it'll be handy to have the seance table as well, because eventually we're going to have Brunhilde's baby, so fantastic. Okay, 300, that is so cheap. Actually, that is very cheap for a seance table. All right, Lily, you're learning a new skill, my girl. Here you go.
Oh, no. Oh.
Lillian has started a paranormal journey. There he is, Guidry, and oh my god, Bandit just got the creep milestone. Okay, it's all happening. So once we finish this tummy time, we can do practicing sit-up for her, practice sit-up, and then 3 attempts at crawling. That's all we've got, meaning it's very likely that tomorrow she'll be able to become a toddler, which is so freaking good. But Lily, come and introduce yourself. Maybe have a flirty introduction with Guidry, because he is a flirty guy. He's always flirty. I think he would really like this, Lily. There he is, Guidry. Love that. Okay, and we are going to do some friendly messages. And we'll switch it up and do some flirty messages too. You love that. Thank you so much. Okay, we should have a pretty good relationship with Guidry right now, so we should be able to, I just saw asked to the seductive dance. No, I'm talking about just having a first kiss. Let's do this, all right? Right, here we go. First kiss with Guidry. No, stop! Do I need to make some changes to him in Creator Sim? Let's just jump in then, okay? It should be fine. He can get others pregnant, which is fantastic. He's romantically attracted to men and women. Thank you. That's all I need from you, my guy. Oh, you're Guidry. Technically, I should call him Claude Rene Duplantier. I'm gonna have to call him Claude Rene and Guidry because I can't fit the Duplantier in there, okay? That should be fine though now, thank you. Also, rude that he didn't just naturally default come with being attracted romantically to men and women, because that's kind of who he is. He's like the biggest flirt. That should have just been set for him automatically. I guess it's because technically you're not supposed to woohoo with the NPCs. But we're gonna woohoo with the NPCs, okay? Here we go. Is it happening now? Yes, thank you ever so freaking much. Too good. All right, here's what's going to happen, Guidry, whether you like it or not. You're going to come into my closet with me. All right, well, like I just said before, we're not supposed to woohoo the NPCs. They're trying to make sure of that, but I need to try this. So woohoo settings in MC woohoo. Woohoo pregnancy, risky woohoo percent, young adult risky woohoo percent, 100%. Meaning that if we try for a standard woohoo, it should result in pregnancy. I'm even just gonna do it for adults as well. We still can't woohoo with him though. What? We can if I go through this menu, woohoo in venue closet, right? Okay, well, we're just gonna do that. All right, in there you go. Thank you very much. You guys work on that. Poppy has just finished her homework, so we're going to now get you, my girl, back onto knitting. We've got a pink bear beanie in progress. Resume that, please, my girl. Are you going to come and sit with your brother and sister who have just finished tummy time, which means that we can now get started on doing some sitting up attempts. Would be fantastic. We've just got to level 3 of the motor skill. Like I said, the motor skill is probably going to gain quicker than the knitting, so we'll get to level 4 of motor. Keeping my fingers absolutely crossed. We just woohooed with a ghost, and you made it incredibly difficult, Sims, because I wanted it to be this ghost specifically. Is she doing it? Straight away. Oh my girl. Please don't be heckin' deceiving me though. Be actually getting it. Too freaking good. Lily, please be pregnant. Oh! I'm having a great day. I really am. This is a great day. Fantastic day, number 1. Thank you so much. We just got the sit-up milestone with Bandit, which means all that's left to do with her is 3 attempts of crawling, which can easily be done tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Very good. I say can easily be done tomorrow. She's very hungry. She also needs to have a nap. So we're going to feed her and put her down for the night. Lily, tell Guidry the fantastic news. I don't even know where he's gone because he's a ghost. There he is. I couldn't see him for a second there, but there you are. You're going to be a daddy, my guy. I'm so excited. Guidry, thank you so much. Now you are free for the night, Miss Lily. Now, one thing that I was thinking about is getting started on... Ooh, I definitely need to feed some other infants as well. So I'm going to get Salem awake. He's really, really hungry. And I'm going to get Lily. We'll get you to start on some stuff with Salem, okay? It might be a late night for Miss Lily yet. Rose is still tinkering upstairs. She's almost at level 5. Oh, we've got lots of broken stuff upstairs that needs to be fixed, actually. That's interesting. Oh, and downstairs as well. Lots of stuff needs to be fixed, thanks. It's a little family affair in here. The only one that is missing is Rose, and she's just upstairs, but I love that it's a little family affair in the infant's bedroom. So cute. Oh my gosh, we're halfway to level 4 of the motor skill. I mean, you don't have to get there tonight, my girl. It's fine. Did you finish your beanie? She did. Knitting project complete. Look in Poppy Platt's inventory to see her new creation. So cute. Maybe we could put that into Lily's inventory and maybe we could sell it on Plopsy. That could be fun, but I'm going to get Miss Poppy to head off to bed. It is 10 to 10 at night. What a successful day we have had. Amazing. So we are about to get Rose to finish up with tinkering here. Then she's going to get her needs sorted. Mr. Tyler is just putting Bandit down for the night. We're going to get his needs sorted. And then Miss Lily is going to work on maybe some tummy time with Salem. And we'll see how we go, okay? We'll see how we go. So I will catch up with you tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm so happy that we are pregnant now. Fantastic. Let's bring on Tuesday. Hey. Did you know that 66% of you watching right now have not subscribed to my YouTube channel? If you'd like to see some fun Sims 4 gameplay, some Sims 4 Creator Sim videos, some build videos, and even some Sims games of the past, then hit the subscribe button down below and join my wonderful community of Triceratops. But with that being said, let's get back into the video. Alright, it is 5 a.m. on Tuesday morning and I am getting Miss Poppy awake because she's got school today. Bandit is awake. She's just doing some tummy time in her crib. Unfortunately for the other 2 infants, we did not get any tummy time done, but Salem and Sabrina both reached the reach milestone at the exact same time. It was very funny, actually, the exact same time. That is all that we got for them. So definitely need to get started on stuff for them, but I had to stop because we had so much that's broken, and we still do. You can see we've got our cleaner bot doing stuff because Lily had to fix a lot of broken things. And we have 3 of our water collectors broken as well. So there's still so much that needs to be fixed, right? But our cleaner bot has been very busy overnight. I'm so happy to see it back in action. It's cleaning the potty. I love that. I love this cleaner bot so much. So freaking good. I am going to get Mr. Tyler awake. He is pretty much fully energized anyway, so I'm going to get him awake. I am going to need his help today with infants. I just am. Like, I'm really sorry. I just am. We are still waiting for Rose to get to level 5 of the robotics skill. She's at 86%, so she's not super far off. So he wouldn't be able to work on the robotics skill anyway, but I just really, really need his help. I've got 3 infants and it's too much for one person. Oh, we've got another toilet upstairs broken. Jeez, that's crazy. Everything was broken. Okay, my issue is I have lost the cleaner bot. Oh, it's at the boundary. Oh, I need to deactivate it, all right? Because it's going to run out of battery. Uh-oh, we've got blowouts happening for the infants. Of course we are. It's totally fine. It's all freaking good. Everything is breaking down. This is crazy. We've just got more mail, which will mean more money. We have 3,000 simoleons. We've been able to come back with a couple of the things from the birthday party we were able to sell from the inventory. So that was nice. Back up to 3,000 simoleons. Fantastic. I'm starting to feel just a little bit stressed just about the 3 infants. Once Bandit ages up into a toddler, it's going to be so fine. I just need that to happen though. That's all. All right, Salem is finally all good. I'm going to get Tyler to actually get started doing some tummy time. I've got Rose upstairs. She's giving the cleaner bot a tune-up, which should hopefully get its battery back to 100% and maybe even its durability back to 100%. Maybe when she's not hitting herself in the face with a hammer. Rose, jeez. We've just got the lift head milestone for Salem. Fantastic. What a great start. So good. But once Bandit gets energized a little bit more, we need to get her awake, fed and bathed and working on the crawling. I need to have this birthday party for her today. It has to happen. But we've just got lift head milestone for Sabrina as well. Fantastic start for both of them. So good. All right, Salem can go for another one though, Tyler, if you would like to continue on. Thank you very much. We've just got Rose to robotics level 5, which is amazing. Tyler is super busy at the moment though, so I'm going to get Rose to continue on with making the computer chip. Okay, Rose has just finished making the mechanism, so I'm actually going to take everything that's in her inventory and put it into Tyler's inventory because we're going to get Tyler to take over. That's interesting. I can't move the mechanism or a computer chip into Tyler's inventory. That's very interesting. So it looks like Rose is gonna have to make one more mechanism and do the actual upgrade to the cleaner bot because I can't transfer the mechanism and the computer chip to anyone else. So, okay, it's fine. All right, we've just finished a bath for Bandit. Tyler, I need you to be the best big brother ever. We need to practice crawling now. We need to get it happening, please. So we're going into first attempt right now. Lily has to break. We've got no food in the fridge. She needs to make some dinner and some breakfast for tomorrow. The other infants are napping. We are in a race against the clock because Bandit's energy is going right down super quickly. She's probably going to need another nap. This isn't going well today. I don't know. I feel like I haven't got it together quite as much as I did yesterday. It's fine. It might be the end of the first attempt. It is. Okay, so we've done attempt number 1. We need to do 2 more attempts. Come on, my guy. She doesn't need a nap yet, but her energy is going down super fast. We need to make the most of it. Rose has just finished making a second mechanism, which means we now just need to buy some parts. And then this is going to be the last robotic thing that Rose does. From here on out, it's going to be Tyler doing robotic stuff. We're going to switch them around. But 3 o'clock p.m. Poppy is home from school. She is still a B student as I expected her to be. Oh, and all she needs to do is get her skill to level 4 and she'll make it tomorrow. Fan-freaking-tastic. Good job, my girl. In you come. I might just get you doing your homework. I don't even think, yeah, she's not even going to need to do a project, so I can sell that project. Too good. Oh my god, her energy has gone down so quickly. Okay, so here's the plan. We're finishing attempt number 2 right now, right? I'm gonna get Tyler to put her down in the crib for a sleep. She should gain some decent energy back that way. Hold on. Cleaner Bot has reached enhancement level 3. System updates allow Cleaner Bot's battery to drain slightly slower. That's fantastic. You love to see that. Thank you so much. But we're putting Bandit down to sleep. I'm gonna get everyone having dinner so that they're fed, and then after dinner, we'll get Bandit back awake, okay? And working on that last thing, okay? Sabrina has just woken up from a nap. Fantastic. I know, I see you, my girl. Maybe you can just play with toys for a minute. That would be great.
A little while later.
Okay, I need to get it happening. Bandit is awake. Lilly, we are going to dedicate all of our time with Bandit, making sure she gets the last attempt at crawling done and aging her up, because we're still on a race against the clock. Her energy is going to go down pretty quickly, really. Roll over to back milestone for Salem is absolutely huge, and roll over to back for Sabrina as well. So both of these infants are at the exact same place, which is so good. Maybe this time we'll get you to knit an orange tiger beanie. That sounds very cute for you, Miss Poppy. Thank you so much. All right, Salem, I'm going to get you to play with toys because I swear it is going to be any minute that Miss Bandit is going to start crawling, and it's going to be so good and amazing. Yes. Oh my God. Lilly, I am just going to line it up right now. We've got to get this social event planned. Please. Please have actually got it. Oh, we've just got to knitting level 3 for Poppy, which is good. She can now knit furnishings, mailboxes with cozies, and plant holders for everyone. Oh, so good. Poppy. And yes, we've just got the crawl milestone for Bandit. I can see it. We are having a birthday party for Miss Bandit right now. Thank you so much. We're going to invite guests. We might just invite Robin Banks, and we might also invite Keanu Reeves, just because I would love for Lilly to tell Keanu Reeves that she loves him for her bucket list. That would be amazing. I think that's all we're going to invite today, just because it is a later birthday party. We need to get this birthday party happening. Yes, we do. Hell yes, too good. Bandit, I know you want to crawl around, but I'm sorry, you cannot. I just need to pick you up and get this all happening, right?
12 seconds later.
More options. Help blow out candles for Bandit, please. Here we go. Happy birthday, Bandit. Yay, Bandit. So exciting. I'm so excited to not have 3 infants anymore all at once. Very good. We got top-notch infant for her as well. That's amazing. So what is her toddler trait going to be? Clingy. Okay. It's fine. It's all good. All right. Now, my question is, where is Keanu Reeves? There he is, because Lilly, I really need to express love for Keanu really quickly before we end this birthday party and send them home, all right?
Hezbollah Grenier.
Sula.
Press.
Wow! Wow, I loved that. So quite a journey, remarkable progress. Lillian can now share and preserve treasured memories and legacies with others by unlocking the ability to create additional heirlooms. Lillian can also share some aspirational knowledge to other Sims through the passed down social interaction. Nice. So there we are here. Quite a journey. Wow. We're almost at dreams fulfilled. I wonder what her last goal will become next. But with that being said, the birthday party is over. We are going to send Keanu Reeves home. So just while I'm doing one more attempt of tummy time with the kids, I'm just going to get started on some watching from Miss Bandit. I know we haven't given her makeover yet. I just don't want to interrupt this tummy time with the infants. So we're just going to get started doing some watching. And then once we finish this attempt with both of them, then I'll give her makeover.
5 minutes later.
All right, you guys, here we have our little Miss Bandit, her black and white stripes in this gorgeous little dress. I think it's so cute, with some little ballet flats as well. She's going to be light on her tippy toes. I like that idea for her. So that's for her everyday wear. For her sleepwear, the same creator, Onyx, made this onesie that has the same black and white stripes. I just have to. If you've seen the video going over her bedroom when she becomes a child, you're gonna understand. I want her to be very stealing burglar-like, okay? Right, so that's what we're going for Miss Bandit for her toddler life. All right, but it's 9:30 at night and I know Miss Bandit is exhausted. I need to get her going off to bed. So with that being said, having a look at the infants. Oh, Sabrina's about to go to bed, but I might do one more tummy time attempt with Salem. Miss Poppy is 11% away from the motor skill. I'm just going to get her back onto resuming that knitting project, and I'm going to have everyone else going to bed. Just really quickly checking on Miss Lily though. She is third trimester in 24 hours. So tomorrow night she'll be in third trimester, which means that on Thursday night we will go into labor with this baby. But let's bring on Wednesday.
3:28 a.m.
No, wait, hold the phone. Hamish wasn't elderly, so this is a neighborhood story death. I'm pretty sure Hamish is one of Keanu Reeves' kids, and that's sad. Anyway, we are gonna move his inventory to the former household inventory. What? Two at once, and Valerie! Oh my god, Valerie's one of my favorites! Oh, that's so not fair. That is so not fair. Oh my god. She definitely wasn't elderly as well, so neighborhood story deaths. Oh my goodness. I am so sad right now. Valerie, but did we not get a call about Hamish? Did we not get a phone call about Hamish? What the hell is going on? We're gonna find out in a second once neighborhood stories come in. Let's check it out. Valerie thought she could conquer a mountain, but the mountain conquered her. Mountain climbing. The same as Devon. Oh. Hamish tried to make cereal, but it burst into flames? I have never seen that one before. Oh, Hamish. That's really sad. Well, rest in peace to Hamish and Valerie. Alright, it's 25 to 6 in the morning now. I'm getting Miss Poppy awake so that she can be ready for school. She will become an A student today. If we have a look, she's a B student currently. We've got her skill to level 4. Her homework is done. She's already got the tick of approval. She just has to go to school today. So that's super exciting. Okay, Rose and Tyler are pretty much ready to be awake now as well. I want to get them started on their other skills. So having a look at Mr. Tyler, he's at programming level 5. I need to get him onto robotics and getting to robotics level 5. For Miss Rose, she is at robotics level 5 and we did get started on programming for her last night. Pretty much halfway to level 2 of programming. But also I kind of need Rose or Tyler's help, one of their help in getting to movement level 3 for Miss Bandit as well. I would like to absolutely speed run this toddler life for her if I possibly can. So if we could get to level 3 of movement today, that would be freaking gigantic. And if we could get to level 2 of potty today, that would also be freaking gigantic. In amongst also doing stuff with the infants, which speaking of, I can't believe I haven't even mentioned it yet. We did get Salem to be able to do tummy time on his own. We got him to roll over to tummy last night. The very last tummy time attempt that Tyler did with him, he got there. Fantastic. I have a feeling Sabrina is right behind. So very, very good. Good potty for first potty for Miss Bandit. It's over halfway there. So good. It might only even be one more attempt that she needs. I think Sabrina's just gotten it straight away. She's going to be able to do tummy time on her own, and that is freaking gigantic. Gigantic. She's got it. Roll over to tummy. Oh, wow. Tyler, I'm going to get him to just ponder moves for a second on the chess table, and then we're going to get him up and started tinkering at the robotics workstation. When he gets to level 3, he's going to be able to do more upgrades and stuff for the cleaner bot. I don't know how far you can go with upgrading them. When it gets to maybe level 5, it will not be able to be upgraded anymore. I have no idea. It's at stage 3 at the moment. We're just going to have to wait and see, right? Too good. 53% of level 1 of movement with that. How you going, Rose? Can you do another one? You sure can. Very, very good. Play. He's trying so hard to creep right now. I'm so serious. Is he creeping right now? Oh my god. That's huge. He's just got to the creep milestone and that's incredible. I'm stunned. These infants are absolutely flying through it. How are we going for over here? We're nearly at level 2 of movement for Miss Bandit. Can you do another one, Rose? She can't. Okay, that's all right. That's totally fine because she's almost at level 2. We'll have opportunities to do that later. I'm going to get Rose to come upstairs and get started on the programming skill. And while Miss Lilly is doing some cooking, I'm going to get Bandit to watch her cook to work on the thinking skill. So still working on other really good things that need to be worked on for Miss Bandit. Hopefully get you to level 3 of thinking, my girl. Both the infants are going to be going down for a nap after they finish playing with their toys. Very good. Lily's going to have some free time. What is that? I don't know what free time is. Okay, and Lily doesn't either, really. Lily has no idea what free time is. Both the infants have just got toe in their mouth, by the way. That's fantastic. Lillian's spotlight is fading. We're going to go down to a 1 star? No, 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 no. I think I've just found what we're going to be doing with our free time. Wow, look at all these toys. These toys looking great. We're going to sell them for 1,120 simoleons, and Lily got an adoring fan letter. Let's see what it says. Notice me? Oh goodness. You're my biggest inspiration. I love you so much and I aspire to have your positivity. Okay, everything except for the notice me was really nice, okay? Lily just painted a masterpiece. That is amazing. 3,186 simoleons. Lily, you are incredible. We're going to paint another one. The infants are still having a nap. Sabrina's close to waking up, but I'm just going to get started on another painting anyway, even if we don't finish one. Let's maybe do an abstract painting. Let's see what we can come up with for one of them. We're still working on the thinking skill from Miss Bandit. She's starting to get a bit tired, so she might need a nap. Maybe while the birthday party is happening, she can have a nap. Beautiful. Level 3 of thinking from Miss Bandit. Absolutely huge. Now, I've gotten Rose downstairs. We're going to get Rose to play with her again. Rose is already at level 2 of the programming skill and doing really well. The programming skill was super quick for Tyler to get as well. Tyler is definitely further behind. He's still only halfway to level 2 of robotics, so he's going to take plenty of time to catch up while we're going to use Rose's help in getting Bandit to level 3 of the movement skill. Would be super good. All right, Puffy is home from school and she is an A student. That is wonderful, Lily. Once you finish your painting, maybe we will call and get that birthday party started. How did we go? Ooh, Bandit is very tired. Can you do one more play? Rose can do one more play. That is very good. And then we'll probably have Bandit go down for a nap after this one. All right, 1,212 simoleons for that beautiful painting. Thank you. All right, but we are going to have a birthday party for birthday sim Miss Poppy Platt. Fantastic. Now, we can't invite the flower bunny, but we can invite some of our elderly siblings, of which we've got Jewel, who is still an elder. We're going to invite Keanu Reeves, of course. Who else? We're going to invite Dylan Silver Sweater. Robert. We will invite Sunny, of course. Skylar and Tabitha. Oh my goodness. And Noah. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's all kind of crazy, right? It's all kind of crazy. Where is Alfie? There he is. That's who we're... Oh, and Coral and Siren as well. And Isla. Oh my goodness. There's so many people that we can invite to the birthday parties at the moment. Where is Isla? There she is. Beautiful. We're inviting 12 people today? That's crazy. Anyway, that's who we are inviting. Let's see how many of them make it for this birthday party. Mr. Tyler, I'm going to get him to continue working on the tinkering. I'm trying to get him back into a focused mood so that he can gain the robotic skill faster. I'm just worried that he's going to be left a little bit further behind in his skill, that's all. So he's probably not going to be here for this birthday party, but that's totally fine. Because I say so, okay? I say that it's fine.
Many invitations later.
Happy birthday, Poppy. Yay, Poppy. There we go. Now again, I have given absolutely zero thought to what I was going to do for Poppy's teen aspirations. You know what? I'm just going to bring the flower bunny up for a second in the graphic. And let's see. So the flower bunny, painting and knitting. Creative, right? We could even do, hold on, Lady of the Knits. Maybe we could do that for her teen aspiration, because we're going to probably continue working on the knitting skill. Maybe we'll do Lady of the Knits. This sim has yarn running through her veins and will stop at nothing on her quest to craft the perfect knittable. Let's see how much of that we can do for her teenage life. So then for her second trait, am I going to pick a second trait? Let me just think about this for a second. have a quick look and see if there's anything else. She's already creative. Maybe she could do a makeup, but I don't think any of that's gonna work on her for painting or for the knitting that she's gonna do either. So probably not. Maybe this one I'm gonna randomize for her, and then when she becomes a young adult, we'll be doing art lover for her. So I reckon that's what we'll do. We're gonna randomize this trait and see what she's gonna have for her second trait. Childish. Well, you know, that's kind of fair actually. She's the child of the Easter Bunny, and Easter, the whole traditions of like egg hunting and stuff, she kind of has that childlike nature to me. I can kind of see that. I know that's not what it means by the childish trait, but that's the way I'm taking it. So that's what we're going to go with from Miss Poppy. And just taking a look at this, I reckon we could very easily get this first level of the aspiration done for her. Knit for 5 hours, start 3 knitting projects while inspired, knit on a rocking chair. She does that by default anyway. Knit for 5 hours we could probably very easily do, and start knitting 3 projects while inspired. That's probably going to be the only thing we might struggle with, because I don't know if we're going to be doing that while she's a teenager. But honestly, I'd be happy to carry on with Lady of the Knits for her adult aspiration as well. So with that being said, the birthday party is actually over right now. Thank you everyone for coming. We only got a bronze that time, which is interesting, but that's totally fine. And I am going to give Poppy her teenage makeover, so I will see you once that's all complete.
1 hour later.
You guys, it has literally taken me 1 hour to do Poppy's makeover. I'm not even joking, because I had so many options to go with, and it was just about trying to find the right style for her, and I think that we found it. So here we have her in her everyday wear. Like I said, she's wearing bunny ears forever because she's a bunny, right? And the outfits were more sort of incorporating the flower element. So we've got this really cute little top from Cottage Living with the little daisy jeans and the daisy sandals to match. So a lot of floral for her. So I had so many everyday options. I had like 8 different options in my head for her, and this is what I settled on, because I wanted to go with a kind of cottage living feel for her as well, given that rabbits come with cottage living, and also she's doing knitting, which gives me very cottage living vibes as well. So that's her everyday wear done. Her formal wear is this absolutely stunning gown. I'm not sold on the hair though. Kind of thinking like I just want to go back to the hair that she had. Like, why am I trying to force an updo on her where maybe she just wants to wear her shaggy hair down? I just like the shaggy do better, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not going to do the updo. We're going to take the earrings off. I feel like that just looks so cute for her. So this gorgeous floral detail pink and white gown. I love that for her formal wear. For her athletic wear, we've got this outfit that does give me very bunny. It just kind of reminds me of a rabbit. It came with the pack that we got for elderly Sims. I can't remember what it's called, that kit. What's it called? I've got no idea. But does this not give you bunny? Because it gives me very bunny. So I went with that for her athletic wear. For her sleepwear, again, we've got bunny themed because we have this freezer bunny onesie. So that's what I went with for her sleepwear. For her party wear, we've got this absolutely stunning floral dress that was added in an SDX drop a few months ago. It's so pretty, floral, gorgeous. That could even be a formal wear for her, but I love this gown too much to not use that. So for her party wear, I had to go with this. For her swimwear, we've got this little swimsuit that has flowers all over it. For her hot weather wear, dress with the same pattern, both made by Trillica, and I absolutely love Trillica's stuff, and this dress is so cute and fluffy ruffly. And that's also kind of the vibe that I wanted from Miss Poppy. And for her cold weather wear, we've got this little cottage living jumper, the same daisy jeans that she's wearing for her everyday wear, and some little sneakers as well. So that is Miss Poppy, now a teenager. And finally I can get back into playing the Occult Baby Challenge because it's been an hour. Seriously. I just get very invested in my families and I want them to look their best. And especially when we're doing very themed looks, I want it to be perfect. So with that being said, 4:51 p.m. on Wednesday. Tyler is still working on tinkering away, which is fantastic. Miss Bandit, oh, she's still so tired. I need to let her sleep for a little while longer, maybe until 6 o'clock. We'll see where she's at 6 o'clock before we get her up, because because she's going to need to have a potty. She's going to need to eat dinner. And I would love to try and do one more movement attempt with her before she goes to bed tonight. That would be nice. Puppy, Miss Puppy. So after she eats some dinner, because she hasn't eaten yet, I mean, we've got a skill to level 3. She could potentially become an A student tomorrow. I'm not phased if that doesn't happen though, because if it's not tomorrow, then it'll definitely be Friday. And I would be happy to wait until Friday, okay? So that's totally fine, but I would like to get her homework done tonight still. So after she eats her dinner, she's gonna do some homework. And then for Miss Rose, I need to get her probably having some dinner as well. If she's gonna be spending some time with Miss Bandit tonight doing some movement, that would be very helpful. Lily is feeling terrific considering she's about to become 3rd trimester. She's doing very well. Maybe her in the zone. Is her in the zone what's doing it? She is. She's got the in the zone perk. That's super freaking helpful. She's not going to need to go to the toilet every 5 minutes. Okay, well, I might make the most of that and do another painting. I'm just concerned about her dipping too far down in her celebrity level. So while she's got some time, do that. I'm happy to have the infants keep working on their own for the minute. I mean, we've just got Salem to creep, but Sabrina's still got to get the creep milestone. So happy to have the infants work on their own for the minute, because honestly, they could actually do with slowing down a little bit. They're going a little bit too quick for me at the moment, and that's great. I love that, but oh boy, I really need to be focusing on Bandit and getting Bandit aged up. I would love to have her become a child by the end of this episode.
Later that night,
Sabrina's just got the creep milestone. Wow, these infants, freaking incredible. Tyler's just got to robotics level 2. Now, considering Rose was already at programming level 2 and a fair way there, he's catching up nicely, but still, he's not quite as close as I would like him to be. I'm just going to keep Tyler going. You've just got to keep going, my guy. Okay, Poppy has finished her homework for the night. I'm going to get her back onto knitting the tiger beanie. It's almost like Poppy's watching over the infants while she's doing her knitting. It's so cute and I love that. Thank you. All right, we've made it in time for Bandit to go potty. This is going to be a really good one. And considering she was over halfway there, I'd say we're going to get to level 2 of potty for her. And that is so freaking good. Bandit, yes, Bandit, potty level 2. She can go potty on her own. That's freaking huge, my girl. So good. Oh, knitting project complete. Fantastic, Poppy. So let's list them both on Plopsy and see if maybe we can make some money from them. She's also really tired, so we're going to need to get her off to bed as well. So getting off to bed for Poppy. So with that being said, I'm about to put Miss Sabrina to sleep. We're going to do one more play with Bandit and Rose, and then Bandit's going to go to sleep, and Tyler is about to go back up and do some more tinkering. So we may as well bring on tomorrow, Thursday. If we have a look at Lily really quick, she does have give birth in question mark. It will be tomorrow night that we give birth to Guidry's baby, Guidry the ghost baby. I'm so excited. So with that being said, let's bring on Thursday.
The next morning.
All right, it's 5:30 on Thursday morning. So I'm getting Miss Poppy awake. Oh, jeez. Okay, so that's 3 this episode. We were expecting Jewel to pass away this episode. Like I said earlier on, I had a feeling this would be the one. And there we go. Jewel has also passed away. So we're going to have 3 urns to pick up at the end of this episode to take to the cemetery. So with that being said, rest in peace, Jewel. I had a feeling something was weird because we didn't get a phone call. Okay, so it might be what was happening with Jasper when Jasper died, where it's gonna over and over and over again if I pick it. So I'm just gonna say delete Sims inventory then. There we go. That's the phone call. So now I'll do the Jewel message, rest in peace. So rest in peace to Jewel, finally. That sounded bad. I didn't mean finally as in finally she's died. I mean finally she can be at peace. That's what I meant. Oh my God. Rest in peace, Jewel. Tyler is already heading upstairs, getting in a focus mood so he can work on the robotics. He's almost at level 3. I'm going to spam it today. See just how far we can get with both of them today, because like I said, I would love to be in a position where we're either able to move out immediately next episode or be very close to moving them out in the next episode. All right, so Tyler's just got to robotics level 3. I know we don't need to do anything for the cleaner bot yet, but I'm going to get him to just craft a computer chip and 2 mechanisms, because that's also going to go towards the robotics. And then when we do need to do stuff for the cleaner bot, he's going to be able to then give it the enhancement, the next enhancement. Very exciting. Oh, 2% away from movement level 3. Too good. Movement level 3. Rose, thank you so much for your help. I'm going to get you upstairs in a focused mood, and we're going to get you working on your programming. And Miss Bandit, you can make your way down. We're going to get you started maybe on some communication. Get you to communication level 3 will be super good. By the way, I don't know if I showed it or not, but Sabrina can sit up. She randomly just sat herself up last night. Salem still can't sit up, but that's okay. Poppy is home from school, a B student, totally fine, because she should be really decently close. She just needs to do her homework tonight, and then she will definitely become an A student tomorrow, which is exciting. She's in some desperate need of having some fun though, so we could maybe even get her to do some knitting. Do I want to do a mailbox cozy? No, we don't have a proper mailbox. Well, that answers that question. So a hanging plant holder, let's have a look at what she can make. Oh, she can do all of them. Okay, well, we've got really tall ceilings, so it would need to be a long one. Oh, I love the 3 together. A long brown hanger for plants in blue, brown, and red pots. That sounds really cute. Oh, we just got to level 4 of knitting for Poppy. Poppy can now knit rugs. Rugs are big, flat things that go on the floor, but then you knew that already. I love that. And Rose has just reached programming level 3. Fantastic. We are about to get to level 3 of communication for Miss Bandit, and then she's going to get inside at the Imagination Play Tent and work on that. There we go. Communication level 3 for Bandit. Fantastic. I have a feeling we're not going to make it tonight for her. I would love to have a happy birthday for her. She's too far behind in the potty. Oh my goodness, Lily fed Salem in the rocking chair. That is so cute. I love that. Poppy, you weren't supposed to knit on the toilet, my girl. Technically, I know it's a seat, but you didn't have to knit on the toilet. My goodness. Oh, we are getting this imagination skill very quickly, but I still don't think we're going to be able to get her all the way done tonight. Poppy's finished that hanging planter thingy. Oh my goodness. Oh, it is a bit long. Okay, that's fine. I'll list that one on Plopsy. So next time we knit, she's going to knit a medium one. And a medium one should look really nice in our house, I reckon. I just didn't know how long a long one was. Oh, robotics level 4 for Tyler. Fantastic. He is currently giving a tune-up to the cleaner bot, and then he can do an enhancement as well. Fantastic. Level 3 of imagination for Bandit. Too freaking good. And her bladder is a little bit lower. So I reckon this should still be a pretty decent potty. If Lily can potty train Bandit, that would be amazing. Let's see what we can do for that. Okay, Cleanerbot has reached enhancement level 4. System updates give Cleanerbot slightly better durability. Interesting. But that is the Cleanerbot all sorted for the minute. Okay, how are we looking? We're not flashing yet. I think it's going to be about an hour until we actually go into labor. Lily's feeling great. Having that in the zone yesterday really made things great for her for this pregnancy. It's probably the first pregnancy where she hasn't been incredibly tired, incredibly hungry, and incredibly full of wheeze and poos all the time. I'm so sorry for saying it like that. I didn't think about how I was going to say it until right then. Medium length brown hanger for plants in blue, brown, and red pots. That's the one. Medium. Okay. It's all good. The pacifier's flashing. We are about to go into labor. Look at me go, thinking it was around 8:30. Okay, Lillian's just gone into labor. All good. Let's go and have this baby. I don't know if we can invite Guidry. Let's see if we can invite Guidry. We cannot. Okay, it's fine. All right, here we are at the Willow Creek Hospital. Why is Naomi not our doctor? Naomi's the nurse? What happened there? I wanted Naomi to be delivering our baby like she always does. Anyway, it's fine. It's all good. Okay, well, Lily's going, so it's definitely happening. So now that we're back on track, having a look, we do only have one vacancy today, meaning it's only going to be one baby. I would really like to have a little boy. I have like the perfect name for a ghost baby boy. If you know, you might already know, actually. Think about ghost boys. And you might already have it because it's perfect, right? So I'm kind of hoping it's going to be a baby boy. If not, it's fine. It is a baby boy! Yay! Oh my goodness. So for the ghost child, the child of the ghost, has to be Casper, right? Oh, yay! I'm so happy about that. Welcome to the family, Casper, the friendly ghost baby. It's all good. Very good and exciting, Miss Lily. Why do you still have a pregnant belly on? Tell me that's just a visual glitch. The only pregnancy mood that she's got is new baby, so she's definitely not still pregnant. Why does she still have the pregnant belly? I don't know, but I've got one more thing I need to do in this episode. Actually, it's kind of 3. Actually, it's kind of 4. So let's just go back to the Platt family so then I can save and go to manage worlds, because we need to drop 3 urns off at the cemetery. And also, Jeff should be a toddler. So maybe I'll hang around with you guys and we can give him his little toddler werewolf makeover. Okay, it was in fact a visual glitch. Lily is not still pregnant. Okay, it's all good. Jeff is wearing a tiger beanie. What if we pretend that Poppy gave him that tiger beanie? Ah, that is so cute. Look at little Jeff. Ah, he is so cute. We are going to give him a makeover really quickly. So I'll be right back once his makeover is complete.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Oh, he's an angelic toddler. That is so cute for Jeff. So this is what I've given him for his everyday wear. This little overalls outfit is from Werewolves and it's super cute. I had to keep him with the tiger hat. We are pretending that it's what Poppy made. And then for his sleepwear, I went with this little outfit. I know that this is technically, I think, supposed to be a bear, but it looks wolf enough to me because I want to keep some of the werewolf stuff that comes with werewolves for toddlers for when we have a werewolf baby. That's all. But that is Jeff, now a toddler. All right, here we are at the Platt Family Legacy Cemetery. Here she is, all the way down over here by herself. Oh, that's really sad. She was so beautiful. Maybe this rose one. I think that would be very pretty for Valerie. Oh, Valerie. Okay, well, that's that one done. We've got 2 more to bring to the graveyard. Jewel was there. Let's get Andy to put her and his twin brother Hamish into his inventory. Oh, so sad. Jewel is over here. She completes this little section over here. Maybe we could give her this one. Let's give her that one. Very pretty for Jewel. And I'm going to need to decorate her. I mean, it sounds really morbid, but that's what we do. We decorate their grave sites for them. So I need to do that for Jewel and I need to do that for Valerie. And then I need to find Hamish. Hamish is going to be further down here. As a matter of fact, I think he's going to be past. He's here. He's even further past Valerie. Oh, very sweet for Hamish. So there we go. I need to decorate those 3. I did also decorate this one for Rain, Chloe's vampire son who passed away. So that's one there taken up. But we do have another 7 that are not yet allotted to any Platt family members. So if we have neighborhood stories for any of our current occult baby kids that pass, maybe they're going to pass early. We don't know what's going to happen, right? But we do have 7 more grave sites ready to go in case we need them. But with that being said, you guys, that's all I've got for this episode of the Occult Baby Challenge. Who are we going to have a baby with next? Well, I have it written down somewhere. Hold on. I've got a slight little plan. The next episode of the Occult Baby Challenge is going to come out on the 17th of July. Now, the Fairies pack comes out on the 10th of July, but I will have already recorded the next episode of the Occult Baby Challenge before Enchanted by Nature comes out. So the next episode will not be fairies. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to have to change my plans just a little bit because I was thinking about having the baby with the Night Wraith next, but it was dependent on how far we got with getting Salem and Sabrina aged up, and because they're still infants, they are nowhere near actually practicing magic, so the Night Wraith is not going to be the next episode. So the other occult baby type that I was thinking about having a baby with, and it could work out well, we're coming up to the weekend, so we could perhaps take a trip away to to go and find the hermit and have the hermit's baby. So maybe in the next episode, the Platt family's gonna go camping for the weekend. What do you think about that? I think that would be very interesting. At this point in time, it means that the fairies will either be episode 13 or episode 14. It depends, because I do want the night wraith to be a thing that happens for us while we have Salem and Sabrina in the house. So it means that episode 13 will either be a fairy's child or the night wraith's child. It depends on how far we get Salem and Sabrina in the next episode. So we'll just have to wait and see. So if you're excited to see a baby with a hermit in the next episode, or any other Sims content that I've got coming your way, then hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it to be notified of every time that I upload. And if you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave me a comment as well. But guys, I hope you're having the greatest day ever, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!